Good morning. It is Saturday, April 13th. Got up. Still tired. But it's 7:30, so I'm headed over to Mom's. We got a little time to go garage sailing. She's got something to do this morning at like 10. So we have to be done by like 9:30. Well, that still gives us a couple hours. So I'm headed over there. We're going to go sail on some garages. Do they? Yeah. Wonderful. Took a 15-minute drive to start with this one to look at the pretty grass, I suppose. There's nothing for sale beyond that concrete wall there. Nothing?
Well, there's a few things if I felt like hassling with him. I guess I'm getting lazy or I'm just like not woke up yet because I've only had about 5 sips of coffee.
I drive 15 minutes out here, and this lady that can't go to this sale where they've literally just dumped out their garbage cans and not buy something, she buys nothing. Drove all the way out to here. She's like, oh, none of the ones near our house are good. This one looks good.
It was good. I wanted those bar stools. They were really cute. They would have looked very good in a rustic area. And I bet I could have talked him down to $20 a piece.
But they were tiny. Right. No one could sit in them.
Well, you and Mike would not be able to. And so that's a big deal. Or
anyone that's relaxing Eric can't do so. They would have to be careful while sitting in them. Yeah. They were wicker. Wicker is not a chair material. And a little over an hour into garage sailing, we have found our second sail. We kind of went out for that first sail. A bit of a ways. Oh. Well, good. You managed to get something wicker at least. 3. That's not so bad. Well, we found a fourth one. It's like closed, but still. So we found 4 sails. Not great, but whatever. Didn't have too much time. We're at Smoothie King, gonna grab something to eat before heading home. Mom's got a thing at church. So, weren't too many sales, and we saw a couple others, but by then it was time we had to basically head back to Mom so she could drop me off. She has to stop out with some sort of women's ministry up at church. Of course, I didn't get anything, but doesn't mean I'm going home empty-handed. Mom had something she'd gotten me at the resale shop. This. And it's not like my favorite look, but it is a canister that will easily fit a bag and a half of rice, possibly 2 full bags of rice, because it's actually pretty big. And so I'm like, wonderful, I have a nice spot to keep rice on the counter, easy to get to at home. Been trying to get that for several months, really. Because I have one that's just barely, like, almost fits a bag. So if I make some, and it's like, it's not big enough. But yeah, so this would be much nicer. Got home from Mom's. Nearly 2 hours ago. And I kind of sat down and I've uploaded another month's worth of content to the video game channel, or rather I'm working on it. And basically have the calendar stuff started for that channel. I'm not sure if I want to bother with the gaming channel right now, because I'm expecting a Kickstarter reward that'll actually shuffle a bunch of things around, and that should be arriving like this upcoming week. So I'm gonna have to like reshuffle some things here later this week anyways, so might not want to bother with that. But I'm at least starting to get things here, pushed like another month's worth of content out. Kind of okay, figuring out how to do this, how to make notes, all that kind of stuff. Just pushing ahead on uploading. But that being said, I also just spoke to Nick. He's headed over shortly, and we're gonna go get some Chinese food. What do you mean nice out? It's bright and sunny. Hey. That's fun. Got to catch Nick up on the D&D news, as one does. Then, of course, the stuff from the grill was great. But the puffy chicken, sweet and sour chicken, actually looked pretty good. So I got quite a bit of that, which was good because the black pepper chicken was really tough and gross. But I actually got like the sweet and sour sauce with the chicken this time instead of just the basically maple syrup that is the black pepper chicken sauce. And it was all right. It wasn't bad. Nice for a change, but wouldn't do it every time. And that was fun. But I'm home now. Gonna make sure everything finished uploading and figure out what to work on here moving forward. And so I've spent now a couple hours, I've like edited and talked with friends on Discord and such, but also a lot of it, amongst all that, I have put some time into researching Reaper Bones Black minis. I should be getting my Bones 4 Kickstarter rewards next week. And like, I think it's slated for to be like Tuesday, which means if I get them on Tuesday, I still have the goal to rearrange the gaming channel stuff, and I'll try and get the first bit of it unboxed and out like that Thursday. It's gonna be work, but I would like to be able to do that. Basically get it out as quickly as possible. Just, you know, while people are still waiting on getting their rewards, I want to get the video out while they're in that moment of excitement. But I was looking into some things, and apparently, like, all of the expansion sets are the new Reaper Bones Black, which is basically, it looks like a little less floppy of a Bones material. It's also a slightly darker color. But it looks like pretty cool. I just kind of wanted to see what Reaper had said about it, learn a bit about it. So I watched like the announcement videos, and I did some people's opinions of people that have gotten like the single minis that they've done so far. And I mean, it looks good. I'm perfectly happy that part of the order is gonna come as that. I just kind of wanted to be prepared, as I may have to comment on it when unboxing things. But yeah, preparing that kind of stuff. But also, like always, still also trying to get things edited and such while I'm going as well. And I got distracted talking to my friends for another like hour or something. But they're playing Borderlands 2 now, so I was like, oh, now your conversation's real boring. You're talking about the game you're all in together. I want no part of that, so now, I feel like I'm not really getting a whole lot accomplished today. Part of me had hoped to get maybe like Diablo 2 filmed this weekend. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh well. But I was thinking, let's just make myself some snack, just something nice, easy. And of course, I often make brownies. And a couple times I've made cookies. But I pretty much have had since I moved here what I need. I'm gonna make cake. I got it to make cupcakes because when I got the cool sort of like kit with the bag for the icing from IKEA, and I was like, I'll do that. That'll be awesome, and it would be awesome. But it's more work, and it has put it off me doing this to the point where my icing is expired, but only by a couple months, and I figure it's still all like sealed in the plastic, like silver lining thing. I'm like, so that's gonna be fine. Doesn't matter. It's only a couple months expired, and I only got a couple months until the cake mix expires. Of course, that'll last even longer after it does. But still, I'm like, let's use this. It's getting old, so make myself some nice little dessert, and instead of brownies or even cookies, it'll be cake. And I usually use this nice glass pan when I make brownies and such, but in my mind, for some reason, metal is what I make a cake in. I don't know. Maybe that's what my mom would always do, and that's why, but the instructions on the box say either, but metal is what makes sense to me. So let's get the batter in. And at least according to the instructions on the box, that should be done with a mixer. And this is the first time I've actually used the mixer that Mom got me when I moved out. Because I don't generally use, like if I can do it by hand, I usually would, but it says use a mixer. So I guess that's what we're doing. It's fun. Look at that. All right, now let's really turn it up. Yeah. Okay, so we got that all that batter mixed up, and it's a drippy. Oh, look at that design. That is designed to stand like that and balance, and it'll. Oh, that's clever design. That was well done. I'll just kind of drip there, so just gotta. Look at that. Now it drips into the pan. Okay. Now we pour this in. Oh yeah. Basically, I mean, you've all made cake. This now goes in the oven, and it comes out looking a lot prettier, more like this. And the box says to cool it like in the pan, but like on a wire rack, and I don't have one, but I do have 3 of these trivets, and so I just created it so there's a little space underneath the thing. So technically air can be under there, and it can start cooling from the bottom as well. Because I don't got a wire rack to cool it on, but it's like, yeah, now I get to let it cool before I can ice it. Maybe I'll get cake today. Who knows? But you know what? I've baked it. I have baked the cake. And that's the first step. And let's see here. It's actually pretty cool. And the bottom, like the very bottom of the pan is a little warm, but I mean not like, and I can just hold it. It's not hot at all. And the top is completely cooled. So I think that'll be good enough to ice it, and I'll be able to have some cake before going to bed. That's the second step, having the cake. First you make it, then you eat it. You have your cake, and then you eat it too. I mean, that is the logical, I mean, I wouldn't want to have it if I couldn't eat it. That'd be silly. And that didn't come out quite as cleanly as I would have liked, but you know what? Sure, it'll still be delicious all the same. This is absolutely the healthiest dinner I could imagine, right? I'm sorry, I missed a syllable. Unhealthiest dinner I can imagine, right? But you know what? It's tasty. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues.